Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is a lot of you guys call it Kara canceling, which is a pretty vague thing to call it. For the sake of this tutorial, let's call it absorb canceling or armor canceling. What I'm about to show you guys is something that I consider impractical in a real match, but since we're covering everything, I might as well show you guys. Okay, so before when I was explaining Kara throwing, you're canceling an animation to a throw. Well, this time we're canceling the animation of you absorbing an attack, such as any type of EX move that absorbs one hit or focus itself, and canceling that into another special move, super or ultra. Okay, so let's start with Balrog here. Now, Balrog's EX rush punches can absorb one hit, so it has one hit of armor basically. So you see where you threw in a fireball, now do the EX, it absorbs one hit, and it still goes through. But the problem is when Ryu uses EX Fireball, so this attack has two hit properties. I can only focus once, so thus I get hit and I get knocked down when I use the EX version. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an EX Rush Punch with Balrog. Let's just kick Rush Punch, the upper rush. And I'm going to do another EX upper rush as soon as the fireball hits me, so as soon as I absorb the hit. Now, the reason I say this is impractical is because the timing is, you literally have to do it on the first frame of that hit. I'm pretty sure it's one frame. So it's 1/60th of a second you gotta do this. This is extremely fast. Okay, so as you can see, that was real strange. The even stranger is that I only used one EX bar. If you rewind it, I only lose one bar when I do two EX moves. So very odd. Now the input for this it's very simple. All I do is charge down back and I press forward two kicks. You don't have to use two kicks, but I'm upper rush for the sake of this example. So hold down back, forward two kicks, then back forward two kicks immediately. And then what happens is that the charge is still buffered and still stored, so I just have to go back forward two kicks. Well, the question is what this can be used for. Well, I don't really know, because you can use it as an option select in that you're always gonna say you always do double motion every time you do the EX, but still you can only do it right away because you have to make sure the charging for the next rush is stored, which means that you have to do the EX just before the fireball hits you. So you can't just do it ahead of time like you're anticipating the fireball and then buffer the next one midway through the screen. It won't work that way. So the only way to do it properly is if the opponent's really close to you. So I guess if the opponent does an EX Fireball, you can maybe surprise him. But if he's holding block, he's going to block it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something even more weird. Going EX Rush into EX Headbutt. Okay, so to do that, pretty much the same thing, just hold down back. So you're holding the down charge as well. Then forward two kicks. And then when I press the forward two kicks, I'm sliding the joystick to the upright or up forward into two punches. So it's like boom, boom, all in one smooth motion. You have to input it very, very fast. So just like I said before, you can also cancel into supers and ultras as well. So let me show you that. Okay, so for the motion for that, it's charge down back, forward, two kicks, and then back forward, kick or punch, really fast. Okay, for the ultra, hold down back, then forward, two kicks, then back forward, three kicks, or three punches. What's also funny is you can cancel it with a taunt.
Miss you good. Miss you good.
Okay, so since your focus at the when you get hit by it, it absorbs one hit. You can cancel it, right? So to do the taunt using the joystick, I just put my index finger on the two mediums and then my middle finger on the two hards, and then I just pivot my hand like this. If you're really lazy, you can just go like this, put your thumb and index finger like this if you really want to do it to somebody online to annoy them. I don't know how this could be useful. Maybe you can cancel your taunt with while holding back. It might work if you want to keep position, but you know, if you don't want to dash or backdash after an absorb, I don't know, find out what works for you. Remember, this isn't just Balrog, I'm just using him as an example. It's anything that absorbs an attack, so let me see if I can show you guys some more examples. Okay, so what I did is I used Goken's Absorb and his counter, and I canceled that into an Ultra. Kara canceled it, or Armor or Absorb canceled it. This is good as an option select, because if they do attack you with something, you can punish them harder than you normally would. Now remember, this works with both the EX counters and the normal counters, because they both absorb hits. Okay, so what I pressed to do that was, I did the counters, so backwards Dragon Punch motion with Roundhouse, and then right when I do that as a reversal, I'm already inputting the Ultra motion because you have to do it so fast. So I pretty much mash it out. Using the 3 punch buttons, the 3 kick buttons, helps out a lot in this, so you don't accidentally do an EX because you're mashing it out. And yeah, that's the best advice I can give you. Practice doing the Ultra motion as fast as you possibly can. Now this one I think is especially useful for Makoto, using her EX command grab, which absorbs 1 hit. Now this is an option select because if they weren't attacking and they were just standing there, they'll get grabbed, but if they were attacking, then you can cancel into an Ultra, or just if you miss, it'll just grab them anyways, right? The motion to do that is half circle back, 2 kicks, and then already buffering the kick Ultra or punch Ultra, whichever you choose. Like I said, using the 3 kick or 3 punch buttons helps out in this. That's pretty funny too. So remember guys that just because like you can cancel into a super too, because what happens is when you're canceling the EX move or whatever you're using to absorb it, it's as if it never happened. It basically negates it. So remember that when you're doing these Kara cancels, that you can cancel it into a taunt, special move, another EX move, super, or ultra. As far as I know. So I don't know, use your guys' imagination. If you guys find out something, let everyone know.